I would find myself limiting myself to opportunities because I didn't feel that I was qualified to experience certain experiences and do certain things. And so I think that was the main reason I was in such shock when I won the contest, because it was just like, who am I to get this? Who am I to go to a city that I have dreamed about going to since I knew what it was when I was younger? And it was just so hard to grasp that. But then when I was sitting at the airport and I landed, and I looked around and I realized I was in New York City. And I realized that the reason I got to New York City was because I did something that I loved doing, and all the doubt that I had with graphic design and like trying to be comfortable and confident in like who I was with branding and everything, like that actually worked. I actually worked hard enough to get to a point where I'm in this city that I always dreamed about going, and I'm here in a circumstance where I can just enjoy myself and take everything all in and do all these things. And when I was sitting there in the airport at LaGuardia, realizing that the next 3 days were going to be the most amazing days of my life, I finally broke free from this limitation that I always created for myself. And it was like somebody just like opened the blinds, and I realized I was in this box, this glass box, and I take the box out from over me and I'm just like, I am no longer stuck. If I could do this, like, I can pretty much do anything. And that, like, wow.
Hello! Welcome to our first cab ride.
So we officially landed in New York, which is insane.
In the Big Apple.
Yeah, and we're riding our first taxi.
Naomi's afraid she's gonna cry a couple times.
I probably will. I can't stop smiling. Oh! New York was everything that I dreamed about. But actually, I wouldn't even say everything. It was more than everything. I remember Meredith and I just going to our hotel room, and the view and the noise and the honking and the yelling and the people, and I'm just like, I've been wanting to hear this noise for so long, and it's there, and it was incredible. People were there. The people that were there were just so nice.
Chinese, $1, Japanese, $2, Korean, Puerto Rican, $4, black people, $5, and white people, $20. Yeah.
It's funny, or I don't think it's a coincidence, you know, being in New York for the Peabody Awards, because the Peabodys celebrates the art of storytelling. It celebrates stories that matter, even though all stories matter, and being in that setting with all these people and creators and writers.
But as everyone in this room knows, you can't do it alone, and certainly Breaking Bad wouldn't have received this award without the encouragement and support of the great people standing behind me. You know who you are. 7 years ago,
all these people who just had a story they want to tell, and it dawned on me that I was one of those people, because I think even with like my video series and everything, I think for the longest time I've always wanted to tell myself my story, because I often forget where I was before, or what I've done before, or what's happened, or all these things and experiences that I've had that's made me the person I am, because sometimes I always just find myself just stuck, and I feel useless, and I feel dumb, and I feel like I haven't progressed at all. Like I genuinely feel like I have not accomplished anything, and I need to tell myself my story, because when I tell myself these things, then me sitting in the middle of Central Park has a whole new meaning. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's, oh man, it's huge. It's huge. I guess the only thing I can say now is thank you so very much to Grady College. I don't think you realize what you've done and how much this trip has been an impact on my life from beginning to end. I had so much fun, and I enjoyed myself, and I met people, and I got to see people that I haven't seen in a long time, and I had an experience that I didn't know that I was allowed to have, and knowing that anything is possible, as cliche as that sounds, is so reassuring, and it's, who knows what I'm gonna do next. I feel adventurous now, and I feel like I finally have gotten rid of this like box and this shield. I put it away, and I'm like, whenever there's a moment where I see an opportunity and I have a split thought where I'm just like, no, this is not for me, I'm gonna smack it away and be like, no, you can do this because you went to New York. And I'll be like, all right, you're right. And I'm just gonna do it. So thank you, Grady, for building this mentality for me. Yeah. Go Dogs. Bye, New York. I love you.